Have you ever felt like you're the only one who's really thinking on a deep level, thinking about a bunch of different things that no one's really considering? Have you ever felt ostracized for thinking at different uh, dynamics, different situations going on, analyzing everything, overthinking, being in your head too much? Have you ever been ostracized for that in your friend groups or your social circles? Well, today I want to talk about that, exactly what an overthinker is, what and the goods and bad sides of it, and how we as overthinkers can push to become better in managing our minds and our thoughts. Um, Welcome back, man. If y'all don't know me, my name is Cohen. This is my channel, Cohen on Go, where I share different insights into bettering myself as well as different tips and tricks as a young college student trying to uh, become a YouTuber. So, as you can see, man, we just hopped out of the gym here. It's about 10:30. It's been a long day, but without a doubt, bro, we're gonna get the video out for the day. Um, and yeah, man. Um, so basically, overthinking, bro. I was doing a lot of it today. I was thinking a lot um about different things. I was in a negative mindset today. It was a negative way of overthinking. This is how I see it. There's two basic ways to overthinking. You can be on the good side and you can be on the bad side. And when it's good, it's really good, and when it's bad, it's really bad. What I mean by that is what good overthinking looks like is being able to analyze a situation, analyze certain social dynamics, um, break them down to a T, and then leaving it at that, taking it as data and storing it. For example, good overthinkers are people who can, they have a high EQ, emotional intelligence. They are able to read a room, step into a room, read emotions very well, all that. I'm one of those people. I firmly believe that I can read people very well. Sometimes when I get out of practice or I get in my head about things, that becomes clouded though. That becomes clouded by other doubts, over thoughts, anxieties on my own part. But I believe I do have a high EQ. I can read people very well and translate to their style very well, if that makes sense. So I feel like that's the healthy side of it. You go to unhealthy side, bad side of overthinking. You get into zoning out, thought, thinking. People think you're distracted because you're so obsessed with something going on, and then you're torturing yourself internally. And I relate to that a lot, man. Like whenever I get out of balance in my life or in my head about something, I have an internal torture, bro. And people just think I'm kind of out of it. I'm kind of zoned out. That's how it is for me, man. So, not saying that all overthinking is the same, and I do believe all people overthink, but I feel like there is a smaller percentage of people that overthink to a certain level where it can either help their productivity or really hurt them. Um, and so you can really make it a weapon, bro, or you can let it, destroy you as a weapon itself. Um, like it's not just late night thoughts, but late night thoughts is the most relatable way of talking about overthinking. Like everyone, pretty much everyone gets over late night thoughts where you're laying at bed 1 a.m., 2 a.m., you have insomnia, you can't sleep, you're thinking about all these things, maybe decisions you made wrong, things in the past, replaying different routes you could have taken, all this. That's not good, bro. That is not good for you. Trust me, I've been there, done that for years in high school. Uh, Finally was able to manage it better. You get different tips and tricks for managing it. You journal, you write, you move, you cut off your thinking, bro. You step aside, you talk to people externally. I did not know those tips and tricks, unfortunately, uh, early on, but I feel like everyone finds their own kind of way. Um, so yeah, bro, I'm kind of painting a picture of, what this whole overthinking mindset is. Um, and it's really tied to like for me, I feel like it's a trigger probably for everyone. Like everyone has their own trigger for it. For me though, it's when I start to get a little lonely that it can get bad. That's when it shifts from good to negative. So if I don't track that, I need to go hang out with people, or I need time with some people that energize me socially, like my family or my two close friends, then I'm gonna start to slip into this negative pattern of thinking. And that's what's been happening recently for me, bro. Is I've been in my head. I haven't been able to see some people close to me, and thus I need to control myself, control how I'm thinking. Because for no reason I was just like, today nothing sounded good. I didn't want to go lift. I didn't want to go sleep. I didn't want to go eat. I didn't want to go. It was just one of those days where it's just like nothing's gonna hit, bro. But I eventually forced myself, went to the gym, got it done, feel better for it. We go to bed, we sleep it off. Today is a new day. Tomorrow's a new blessing. Uh, I meant tomorrow, sorry, but tomorrow's a new blessing, and you just attack it, man. You just push through that time. Uh, Not saying to ignore it. Don't ignore your feelings, but when you feel that, dreariness of not doing anything, that moment, recognize it, write it down, accept it, pray it off. Talk to God about it, man, and then just attack what you need to do next, man. Um, yeah, bro. Like genuinely, if you're an overthinker, you're blessed and you're cursed. Genuinely, like you gotta. I'm not gonna use this video to tell you exactly what you should do, because I don't think there's a how-to guide on it. I think everyone's different, and I think you know, uh, there to a certain extent, like there's professional guidance, bro. It could be tied to mental health. It could not be. I don't know exactly what everyone's certain situation is, so I don't want to get into that side of overthinking, because there can be mental illness involved in that. Is nothing I really want to speak on, because that has nothing I have expertise in. Um, but when you have that kind of mindset, it's hard, man. It's really hard to like you're questioning everything. Kind of you feel hypersensitive to things. Um, and I really do feel this, bro. Like I feel like it kind of separates me from my peers. I don't know exactly if everyone has this or not, but I feel this hypersensitivity to certain things, bro. I feel like I can read things. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of potential to grow as well. There's a lot of things that I feel like I push to the back of my mind whenever I really do sense them when I step in a room, if that makes sense. Um, I'm just like, I feel like I'm a highly emotional person, but a lot of that has been inhibited just by me, by certain social situations. I don't know. I do feel like I'm highly in tune with emotions, and that is part of my overthinking bit, bro. That is part of what I am as an overthinker, is someone who just kind of tunes out emotions even though they're really highly driven in me, and so that kind of creates an inner tension, if that makes sense. And I've been able to identify that through a lot of help, a lot of external guidance in my life. So I'm very lucky to sit here and be able to share that. um, and I'm starting to manage it better, but you know so sit with yourself, ask yourself, talk to people, man. That's my greatest advice. Um, yeah, if you can, if you need guidance from a someone, a professional, like do not even second guess it, bro. If you feel like you need that, go ahead and do that. If you have that resource available to you, um, it is definitely will help in a different way. If you need that level of guidance, do not be ashamed, bro, because I feel like everyone could use a form of therapy or form of professional guidance mentally, and society has just written it off as something that's a problem, something that is problematic. Like you need it if it's a problem. So you know I sit here today and I had a hard day. I had a hard couple days where I was just in my head a lot, kind of in a different zone, different mode from people around me. But this next week I'm gonna just chill. I'm gonna relax. I've been going really hard. I've been hard on myself this school year, but we got a goal. We got goals to reach. We got things we want to do this summer, and so I'm gonna pivot and start to focus on that. Focus on what I really want to do. Really want to put every minute towards. I'm gonna be very intentional with my time and protecting my peace right now, because that's exactly what I need. But yeah, man, I just want to say I love y'all. I love whoever is watching this video. I hope I could speak to you in some way. I'm pouring out my heart here, man. I really do on this channel. I really put my true, authentic self out there, and it's vulnerable. And I know not really many people are tuned into it yet, but I do not care, bro, because this is serving a purpose for me more than anything, and I'm able to grow and recognize certain things in myself and hold myself accountable through this channel. So I really do appreciate it. Uh, Much love, man. I'm never stopping. I'm never stopping. I'm so dedicated to this, bro. I only want to grow. I only want to get better at doing this. There's certain things to YouTube that are just like hard for me, like logistics, thumbnails, hashtags, all this things that I'm willing to grow and improve in. But the core main idea is this stuff. This is the stuff I love to do and will always come easy to me. Is getting on here and talking about thoughts, mindsets, ideas, identities, all of this stuff, and I will just continue to always do that. Um, as this format, I love it so much. But I appreciate y'all if you did make it to the end of the video. But much love. Get some sleep, man. It's been a long day. Your journey's not over yet. It's just beginning. So grab on tight and just enjoy it. Enjoy the pain. Enjoy the struggle. Enjoy the journey, man. Because we're going to make it. And when we make it, we'll look back on this very time in our lives where we were going through this and just love it, man. So much love. Catch you on the next. Peace.